timing. Swings wide, he hears the scope and he takes the fight. It's all on Rain. If anyone's gonna do it, it's gonna be him. First headshot down, trying to spray through the smoke.
Carrigan's and give him another shot at this. The molly burns, players encroach, he knows he's got pressure. Oh, the tag! He's given everything into this round.
Yeah, what a round for NiKo to finally have an impact in it. Realize what's happening here. Have they missed this?
No.
It's a disaster.
How is this happening?
They've been so fooled. They've gone away. They had perfect positioning.
Oh no, they've been absolutely outdone, and it's...
Surely Rain is gonna, yeah.
Yeah, you should be able to hear this. Oh, where's Rain going? Rain? They
just clearing everything, making sure they're not getting...
I get a little nervous, but they do at least get a gun now as well for Alu, and they can play back into it. You've got coldzera and Fur to get past. NiKo has given you everything he can give. The rest is up to these two. Rain spots one. Over in headshot, he waits. He holds that angle like it's going out of fashion. Not going to get it this time. Has to commit, and he will strike. But it's coldzera, and he waits patiently. Oh, what a shot, and it's a 1v1. coldzera against Rain, and Rain is going to do it this time.
He wants it back. He wants back that defuse. That slipped
away. Close. Oh! Any second later, that could have been different, but he did just have the time.
23-7 for Rain. This round is all NiKo. He buys them a lifeline into it, but Rain certainly closes it off. Those are 6 shots. Hopefully, you'd hope if you're on Faze's side of things that ignites NiKo. You're going to need him to close this match out no matter what happens. This is still a good half, all things considered.
It's perfectly fine. SK have looked good in their moments, definitely, but there has been answers, there's been individuals, and that's more than we saw on the first map for Faze. So you want that to become a continuing factor. You need it to. So, into this one, SK this time have to be a little bit more careful. They've been humbled a bit here. They've been reminded that Faze are certainly no pushovers.
Well, the double opposite again, this time in the hands of Kerrigan and Alu, and it's going to be Fallen who challenges him, but it's not there. Slow peek, and Alu's ready, holding the angle. 4-on-5 situation for SK. Their response is to take mid. Fur and Phelps working their way out. The one Molotov blocking off any connector peek.
Nice mid-control now for SK. They've actually won this out. Taco finding NiKo is a bit of a problem. That's his play through door. He's almost always there. He's a constant nuisance. But Kerrigan going to keep things favorable, keep things looking good. Oh, Phelps with a stunner though. But where's the rest of SK? Taco already going to start his play out towards the A site. Up on red, there's still a player. A rose as we go around, and Taco's going to find it first. Falls back, contains the threat, but the bomb is on the site. That can be planted any second now, and the playback now from Faze is going to be so difficult.
What a god-tier play to make from Taco. One kill, lurking out the door at the appropriate moment when Phelps gets a kill, and opening up that bomb site. But Rain is still here. Alu missing a shot. That would have been so nice to have. Such a critical position for Taco to hold. There's the Molotov, forces him out wide, and he finds Rain. That might just do it. The hero for Faze is down and out, and Alu's got to make it happen, and he can't. The pressure is kept up. 9-6 half for SK Gaming.
It's better from Faze. It's starting to look like they have some things in the right place, Jason, but overall, it's still SK looking good. They look like, again, they want this over in 2. They don't want that formidable match to go to a 3rd. They don't want to make us happy. They want to get this over and done with. It's business. Anyway, we need to take a short break on the half. We'll be back in a moment's time to find out if there's going to be a 2-0 to SK to retain their dominance, or maybe Faze gets set on fire and come alive.
de jogo.
You can see it. Rain is doing everything he can for his boys. He is fighting tooth and nail just to survive. The rest of FaZe were quiet. They built up slowly. And Fur on the other side has been outstanding.
Listen, Rain's the only reason that FaZe is still in this game. So many clutch situations, so many. I think that triple spray in mid, that was just the beginning. We thought that was the craziest thing we were going to see. The defuses, the back-to-back near clutches. He has shown up in a big way, carrying FaZe through stretches. Now onto the pistol round against these USPs. There's a deagle on Nico. We saw what he can do with that, maybe feeling good. And Fallen's challenging it.
We said we wanted them to play how they want to, but now mid has taken over. FaZe actively fighting this very, very aggressively. Fallen trying to back away as fast as he can, but on the hunt, on the prowl, Rain, so desperate to make something happen, runs right into the den.
Yeah, that's far too much. Oh, look at this spot from Phelps. I think they knew he's here now. He gave up a shot. coldzera, though, doesn't matter for him. And actually, it's all individual kills for the SK side. FaZe gets spread out across the map, trying to do too much. And this is just easy. SK. This is going to be a crushing pistol round. FaZe would have loved to have had it, but it's not going to go their way. Phelps from behind, 10-6. That is both pistol rounds for SK.
How much more can they take away from them? You can see Rain wants to fight for this so badly.
He did such
it's almost too much to a degree, but
yeah.
It's so hard to find a balance when you're in this predicament.
Yeah, and you can see the odds kind of swinging there against FaZe as this match comes to an end, as that pistol round comes to an end.
Yeah. And honestly, I think we're starting to see more and more of what SK can bring, so the odds, I don't think will look much better. FaZe, it's all down to you now. How do you want your story to end? Or do you not want it to? Karrigan's going to find Fallen, going to claim him and add it to the body count, but with the 4v4, there's still threats on board. Kyo's desperate for this. He can smell blood in the water, but no one's presenting yet. Phelps is getting all the action in the meantime.
Yeah, it seems like coldzera would have loved to have almost been aggressive there, but doesn't have a teammate in the B bomb site, so if he falls in that position, then it's kind of all over. Great shot by Karrigan, though, to give them an even situation at this point in the round. Relying on these deagles, this is a full pick strategy from FaZe. They don't have any smokes to make progress. They have one flashbang, but they need to rely on these deagles to connect with a shot, or Karrigan scout to get another kill. Tell you what, though, it would be heartbreak if they leave the bomb in mid and find success on the map. This stage in the game, it's an easy thing to forget. They've got to be careful. Karrigan challenging up highway as well.
Oh no, please don't. You're making me worry about this now.
It's happened.
Yeah, it has. They've committed so far. Karrigan, I think, has noticed, of course, and backed away further in the meantime. Is going to punish Rain as Phelps spots out Alu trying to make a play happen for himself through that connector. Turns the flash. Phelps is not having any of this. He's going straight over towards B. He knows that this is all but a bit of a plan, and Taco's there to handle any threat towards middle. As Q does have the sight, but he needs to make them land, and nothing is. SK Gaming striding ahead.
Not really a whole lot FaZe could do there after a certain point. The deagle's not landing the way they wanted him to. So this time it's got to be a complete save. No plants in either of the rounds. They can't buy up here in the third. SK has a firm grip on this match.
Right, it's an eco round. Fur's got an SMG. Is he close? Oh, he's not far off. The eco hunter has arrived. He's good at it. Darko's there as well. He wants in on the action. Oh, it's a massacre! SK completely eviscerate FaZe. Nothing. Not a kill, not a plant, not a step.
Yeah, here's the bonus round as well because of it. UMPs are kept. The MP9 that Furhad gets upgraded in AWP on coldzera. Interesting there, actually, that coldzera has the opposite of Fallen. He's got one of the UMPs. Maybe he just wants to make some more bonus money. Either way, big round for FaZe. Need to win it. You need to stop the economy from growing up this big.
I wonder if they're going to go for maybe a push through A main, maybe try and make some happen with that UMP. They don't. He's just playing it off kind of a normal spot. The 12-6, though, is starting to become your last chance to dance for FaZe. They really need something, and this round is integral. This is a big step. And Fallen spots this. He doesn't quite swing wide enough to see the player close towards the box, that being Rain on the other side. This could be big. This could be the gateway. This could be your opener. Flash comes in. He's not blind, but he doesn't expect it. He didn't see Rain.
Oh, jeez.
Insane stuff from Rain.
Holy hell, what a shot from Rain. He can get even more. He's pressuring this bomb site for real. He's going to check it, and yes, he does. Rain continues to deliver.
He's poised and waiting for more. Two other players stand for SK. The rest of FaZe being carried, screaming through this game by this man. And there it is. Keo to find Phelps and coldzera, trying to keep hold of that AWP, if anything.
coldzera, yeah, that's the only thing on his mind right now. And he's already being hunted. He's already got 3 players converging on his location, and as soon as one shot rings out, they'll know exactly where he is. This is big. The AWP investment, there it is. Now they know. Now they can take this away. It's just so quick, though. It's going to be so difficult, and they're paying the price on no-scope. Oh, coldzera almost gets another, but Alu's finally going to do it. They had to earn that AWP.
Yeah, they did. Money's still good for SK, though. They can get a buy, they can share the wealth. coldzera's a little lower, of course, but that's fine. He can be spread out, he can be worked around the double up there. This is Rain in just the finest form. A man who, even though maybe not the headliner often for FaZe, he'll always be there. He's such a brilliant player overall. I know most of the players who play against him rate him still as one of the best.
Yeah, well, this is part of the reason why. He's probably going to drop 30 kills in this game, Lauren, and he doesn't have a single teammate that's in double digits quite yet. This is a one-man army at the moment.
God, look at that scoreboard. That looks photoshopped, doesn't it? It just doesn't look real, and they're going to unleash Rain towards middle. He's the first man in. Here's your point. Here's your spear being thrown towards the enemy's chest. And this might land again on highway, though, but no information. Spots one to the left. The rest of FaZe in the meantime, looking like they want to get this one building, and Noel Carrigan's worked it out. He heard that. He heard the boost towards Vent, and now, working their way in, Phelps backs off. coldzera waiting on the side. They haven't really given up much yet, SK.
Had to use a lot of utility on the B bomb site, though, just to get Phelps out of an awkward position. Rain is definitely going to challenge here. Yeah, you can see him moving his way up. There's the spot, can't land the shot. Fallen doesn't move either. He's got aggressive with an AWP over towards the lockers. He'll be challenging Nico, and he's going to win it. Nico's still having a tough time in this game, but now all of FaZe converging over towards B. Phelps is here, a headshot. He needs to get this. His teammate has an SMG in the bomb site. He's on fire. He's getting a kill. There's coldzera, but 2 quick kills for FaZe. They're in the site. They need more. Keo can't land it.
No, Taco was in heaven so early on. That was great from him. Obviously, not falling to Keo is even better, but this 2-man play is going to have to be sensational from Keo and Carrigan to try and make this count. I don't see it happening. I'm not sure what they've got in mind. How is Keo able to get here? No one watching the cross. He's somehow made a bit of room. They won't expect this, but does that UMP work? Does Fallen not consider it long enough? Fallen cautious everywhere. He's such a well-rounded player. It's Carrigan. And there's nothing to be done. SK back large and in charge. Double up kept, retained. And the pause comes in for FaZe. Backs to the wall time now.
Yeah, not able to string 2 together. That's heartbreaking. That plant's going to help out, and you almost feel like they might have to buy in this round, but it's so risky. If they go for a low buy here, it's pretty much the map and the series. The entire semifinals on the line on that one buy. Keo's just wishing he had an AK-47 for that shot on Fallen. This is the dicey part. This is going to be part of the danger for FaZe. I like the idea. Rain obviously has the hot hand. Let him lead. Let him get the opening battles. He's having the most success. Allow one of your star players to really impact the game for you by putting him in those positions. But SK is running a double op setup. If you send him to take those fights consistently, at some point he's just going to get dropped by an AWP, and then what do you have left after that?
It's time to get this one back underway. We are on the precipice of this semi-final going down in 2. SK looking very, very solid. FaZe having moments, or should I say, Rain having moments. Where's the rest of these guys? It's been flat, it's been cold. It has not been the FaZe that you want to see. And speaking of cold, there's coldzera waiting on the side. There's a lot of players lining up. This could be deadly. The flash might even play in Phelps here. 5 players on the other side. No, Keo's going to take down Phelps. The mollies, the smokes, everything comes in. They've got to get these rounds on the board. coldzera still blind, still lands the shot. Fallen doesn't find his, and Carrigan gets the molly to connect. This is good. This is actually very good.
Yeah, utility coming out just in the nick of time as well to allow these players to get in post plants, get out of the bomb site, but first sprays one down. Nico's just trying to get safe. He's having no luck. Only one gun is recovered as well. That's an M4 on Alu. He's over towards Checkers and B main. SK, as always, patient. Utility, smoke in A main, Molotov in the back left, and they're all gonna go down low, but they get stopped. Fallen's gotta go through it, USP in hand, he gets mowed down, and they all do. Keo and Kerrigan. Faze find themselves an opportunity to come back.
Finally, something looks up for them. A good start, they close in. The molly from Carrigan was great as well.
Yeah.
A breath of relief, a sigh of relief, I can imagine for them, just saying, okay, something worked for us finally. Because they've been hitting their heads against the wall, and here comes a pause in return. SK not going to let Faze feel that they have much going for them. They want to remind them. They want to keep them humble. And SK don't want to get complacent.
Well, this round, they might have to sit it out. The money is not good for the SK side of things. Taco's got 4,000, but everyone else is far, far below that. So it might be a round where they've got very few tools to work with.
The crowd know who they want in those finals. But they need more than just cheering to get in there this time. They need everything now. From this point onwards, SK still sitting at 13 rounds. They're in such a good spot, but of course with the money gone here, there's going to be a room, a window. There's a small chance that Faze can maybe do something about this, but they need more than just rain. They need it all.
Here's Nico with a quick peek. Oh, and actually aggression towards the B bomb site. They're just rushing at Keo and Alu. Fallen gets 2. They've lost control of half the map. Now Phelps pounces. Nico responds though. They need him to play big. He's gonna get flanked out here, and he's waiting around. He wants to take these fights.
Seems like a sick joke, doesn't it, when things like this happen? But Faze, if you're not aware, if you don't focus for a second, they'll get punished. Nico, though, keeps things strong. Shows presence, and Taco goes walkabouts. Fallen's got himself an AWP. He doesn't really want to relent on this. Doesn't want to give it up. They just try and contain the threat.
Yeah, and Nico knows he's kind of surrounded. He knows likely at this point they're not really going to win the round. So they would love to get the gun out of his hands. And he's got nowhere to go. He's just got to keep his head on the swivel, as you see.
Yeah, Fallen only watching his push hit. Has nothing else. And he's got Taco watching his left side. You can see that Rain's actually getting pretty close by here. I wonder if Rain's going to take something on this. Nico staying alive. Rain pre-firing every corner. And an important one on the board for Faze. It doesn't matter how you get them at this point, you just need to get them.
Listen, that round is a win for SK. They catch Faze off guard. They've got a free AWP, a free AK-47 at a moment in the match where the CT side economy is so tenuous, so stretched thin. To have that kind of weaponry given to you for free, I mean, look at Fallen. He wouldn't have been able to have this otherwise.
It's been an integral piece for them so far. Fallen's been delivering pretty nicely, but Alu fancies his odds. He's getting up for the challenge. Smokes go up, the wall begins to build. SK don't want to allow early opportunities for Faze. We know the teams have to keep that in mind and keep that very, very present and very much at the forefront. But for now, Faze just taking their time throughout this. It looks somewhat default.
Oh, Kerrigan all on his own. That's a scary duel. Just applying some pressure in mid. Fallen may want to fall off after this, yeah, because, oh, there's a nice peek. Alu's gonna love that one, just holding the angle, and coldzera gives it to him. There was a flash, but it doesn't affect him. Kerrigan simulated like a mid-hit, and Fallen has to believe that there's someone out on boost. That's why he doesn't risk a second peek. They're gonna get aggressive behind this smoke.
Oh God, Fallen, he might be baited into this though. He might actually allow this to somehow spiral away. No, he doesn't get away. Alu's not gonna let it happen, but Fur is there. And look at Phelps! This could be huge! He does get noticed, he can't adjust in time. Nico is phenomenal, and so is Keo in this. Rain's already got the position locked out. There's no playback in for Taco.
Very few teams would be getting re-aggressive on Checkers the way that SK just did. Unfortunately, it doesn't pan out. Fortunate timing, Alu's able to pick off 2. Able to pick off Fallen as he's trying to get away. Phelps can't make the timing work through the smoke either. SK, there was a few seconds where they could have made that work.
Seconds difference. Makes all the world in games like this. With this much pressure on you, you have to be right there. Now we're starting to see maybe a couple of other players starting to find their form from Faze, find a little bit more comfort here. Alu provided so much that round.
Yeah, he really did. I mean, obviously the first one is a bit fortunate that Coldzera is going for an aggressive peek with a flashbang and it doesn't blind him. But, I mean, that kill onto Fallen is huge. If Fallen is able to get back into the bomb site, even with low HP, we know how good he is in those situations where he's got obstacles to work with, where he can take a shot and then hide. That's a huge, huge kill to have, especially as the rest of SK is joining up, because you can see their solution that round was to try and just throw bodies at the problem. They were just trying to get out into the open, take the fights before Faze can get out of the smoke, get out of checkers. And if Fallen's still alive in the site, that's so much more impactful, so much more... it's just so much more successful when you have an extra player in the site.
For SK, this round is... It's always deadly with them. We saw Am before, those 2 kills, the guns recovered, all good. Not quite the stack this time, playing it out somewhat normally. And Faze needs to be aware, they need to be careful, but overall for Faze, they're right on the door now. They'll be at 11-13 soon. That's more than possible. A couple of resets, keeping that money humble. You know that SK is starting to worry. It's gone from, okay, we're doing good, we're really confident to, we need to be very aware. Rain, beheading Fur, not a chance to get away with that. Molly in towards quad, as Kyo has the dance in mid, and oh, he's just on point, isn't he? There's Rain now, all coming together. SK this time not going to get away with any gimmies. It's all Faze, as the bomb will go in, and they keep it clean.
Now they're looking into it. Now Faze is waking up. Kyo's going to get the last. They don't lose a single player. And SK buying immediately. Another double op setup comes out. Fallen's got no armor. 11-13. The rest of the players have finally joined Rain. Now this team is starting to get dangerous, starting to build momentum.
They really are. From that steely focus providing just enough early on. Now 11-13. Good buy beside them as well. And a quick boost comes in, but an aggressive play towards middle from Fur. He's up close, he's personal. He's waiting for this. Oh, this could all fall apart. Fallen connects towards Rain, and that is mid dominance exerted by SK Gaming. No advantage for Faze this round, unless a quick reply could come in, but no, denied instantly. And Fur, he wants it all himself. He is something that you have nightmares of as Taco. He's going to find Alu.
Just when it feels like everything's going their way, SK switches up the defense. Heavy mid-control, 3 players there. Faze get, I mean, not even baited, but they just, you know, the call is to take mid-control just with them some flashbangs. They wanted to catch some players off guard. No smokes up, and that's when the ops ring true. Even Taco getting one over towards A. So a quick rebuttal from SK after 4 rounds lost. And they've gotten to 14. Plenty of money on the Faze side, but equally SK surviving with all 5 players are going to be so happy about that one.
Absolutely. Pause now. Carrigan calling that. Time for Faze talk. They've got a lot of money, at least for Faze. They can buy whatever they want. It's how do they approach it. If SK finally are running those double ops and they seem to have success, how do we get around it?
Again, it feels like, I mean, the extremities of the maps. I mean, if SK is going to be challenging mid like that, that's where you got to be a little bit scary. The reason why it was so successful in a previous round was because Fallen was the only one there. So when Carrigan makes his presence known, it's just he has to fall away. He's got no support. That time, it's just a staunch hold. So that fear of what that setup could be, this is always the mind game of these timeouts. Is Carrigan going to call a tactic thinking that there's going to be that kind of a heavy mid play? And if he does that, if he calls something to directly to the A or B bomb site, if it's not the case, then they're going to meet stronger defense than they expected.
And this is where we find out what Faze have in store. 11-14. They need this round. Otherwise, SK Gaming get on match point. Faze know it. It's pressure time. It's crunch time. Fur and Taco, they're boosting up. Taco going to go up towards boost. He's fine on this. No one's really spotted out, but it looks like Faze already very early leaning towards A here.
Similar setup to last time. Just one less player in mid for SK. But this is a heavy play towards that A bomb site. Yeah, it's all on this boost. Taco has a big, big role to play. Smokes will prevent these AWPs from rotating over and having too much of an impact, at least early on. Faze is going to have to get in quickly. Here it comes. All the crosses blocked.
Taco turns, he waits, the flashes, where are they? The players, the mollies are there, they've got to check on it. No, he rains down fire from above, but only one to succeed on the kill. Rain's now unleashed. He wants to make the difference. A difference maker indeed he is, but Phelps in the smoke emerges, but the trades are good. Faze are in charge. They're going to get the bomb plant down, and the retake is going to have to be sensational and nothing short of. How is coldzera here? How has he got so far without being noticed? He knows where they are, but he can't find the shots. Oh my, what? How? That looked so close, but there it is. There's a success here.
Thank God Alu gets that kill on Fallen because coldzera's creating so much space. Oh no, he's done it again. Jumping up. Is he gonna find it? No, Alu sneaks underneath him. You could feel it building. That kill onto onto Nico as well, just securing such a critical position. The aggressiveness into the bomb site. No one from FaZe expected that. No one was even watching for it. They didn't think it was a realm of possibility, but a very cool execute. Rain and Nico wrapping around the bomb site through the smokes, using flashbangs to reverse sweep that bomb site.
And SK's money is depleted. FaZe keeping it all going well. Phelps pushes up towards middle. Rain's on the other side up on boost. Phelps is looking so ready. Fur pushing as well. These CZs do damage. Never to be underestimated. As the molly comes in, that's the time to back away. Fur. Oh, Nico, there it is. A lot of damage caused towards him, of course, but the kill is great.
Yeah, he's gonna have to be a little bit more passive now, but great opening for his team. And everyone's sneaking out. Here's Rain through the smoke, almost finds Taco, doesn't even know it, almost gets a double and doesn't know it. But Taco's gonna swing out a little bit wider, and Kerrigan's there for the backup. Danger averted. FaZe have their 13th. Ooh, hello.
He's not going to go down without a fight, is he, Fallen? A luminous presence in middle so far as he tries to make it away cautiously and carefully to upgrade the gun and look towards the next rounds. Now, with rifle to hand, he has to try and stay alive. With the crowd against him, the cheers coming through. He backs away to wait for that next moment to strike.
Well, Fallen gets out with an AK-47. They can't find him in the end. 13-14. Second map of this semifinal at ESL 1 Cologne coming down to the wire. Great shots from Fallen with the scout. But it's a little bit late in the day to be happy about any economic damage, any rebuys you're causing, because FaZe have plenty of money to sustain those. A little bit light on the side of the defense. One kit. coldzera out of nades. Some advantages here for FaZe, but they need opening kills.
Fur, are you gonna do it? Are you really gonna do this, Fur? He waits right by that smoke towards main. Nico and Rain are on the other side. Another smoke goes in, and he falls off it.
He's got balls of steel, but he's not that crazy. Delayed boost up in mid. Here's the op duel. Smoke out, that's gonna block off Fallen. I think there's gonna be a little bit of a gap in that. That's gonna be dangerous jumping up for the info. He might have spotted one, but he doesn't go for the shot.
He doesn't know everything yet. Rain has been set free. He's working his way through middle as we speak, spray towards the smoke, but no one there.
They've got him in position. It looks like they want him and Kerrigan. I don't know, they could just be assassins here. They've got great positioning. Blocking off these choke points. That's a deep smoke for the truck. Taco, though, peering underneath it. Flashed. He's completely blind. His teammates smoked him out. Oh, this turns into a great one-way. Taco has so much opportunity. Rain, does he check this? No, he gets killed from behind. There's the trade. FaZe need more. Nico's going to provide it. Fallen into the fight. Brings it into a 3-on-2.
And now we see what Nico can do here. Can he find room to operate? Can he find a way back in for his side? Is there a kill to be found in the next couple of seconds? It's Alu with the bomb. He gets the plant in. He's on the site still as Nico waits, looking on highway. A second of doubt. comes into his mind. He considers middle, but is that really where they're going to come from as Fallen? Phelps and coldzera begin to tie in the noose. The flash is good, but they don't spot him yet. He falls to main, but no! Fallen will not allow that, as Alu now has to do everything for FaZe, or it's SK Gaming on match point. Not here, not now. Fallen gets it done. Alu cannot save the day. And SK Gaming, the step is getting shorter and shorter to the grand finals.
The story the first time these two teams met was how caught off guard FaZe was with how patient and slow these retakes are from SK. Against another team, Nico's position might have benefited him. He might have had the peak that he wanted from Highway. But this time, SK just makes him feel nervous, and then he realizes just too late. He's out in the open. He's got too many areas to check. 13-15, and FaZe have fought so hard to get here after a devastating loss on the previous map.
True grit and fortitude shown, but it may not be enough. Sheer brilliance is brought back in from SK as Alu begins the assault towards B. 2 players on the site already, coldzera and Phelps. Kyo's there with him. Carrigan and Nico work their way through, but Fur's already pushed up towards A main. They have good information here. coldzera and Phelps can start working this one out pretty darn soon.
Alu peering into the site with the AWP. It's just a matter of time before they make the call. He sees no one at the cross. Molotov out, that's going to delay things just a little bit further. All the meanwhile, SK's getting the information. Taco's pushed outdoor, he's flanking. Fur's pushed up towards lockers. FaZe have to go here, and it has to be successful quickly. Cole has the angle with the AWP, blind for the moment, but he's got Phelps for support. Here he is. Alu and Rain get the kills. It doesn't work, and there's Carrigan shutting it down, and it's a complete wipeout for FaZe.
Where did it come from? FaZe hit the site like there's no tomorrow, and they take no prisoners en route. Fur, how did this happen?
SK had all the info. SK had everything they needed. Everyone was rotating in a position, and it all goes the wrong way. FaZe is going to be at 14. This is brilliant.
This is so good. The money's going to be questionable as well for SK. Fur has put up a great fight. He's trying to stay alive and keep that gun in the game, but not going to have it as Nico. Right in the heels we go, and FaZe stay alive for another round. This could be going OT.
It's not questionable. It's atrocious on the SK side of things. UMP might be the best weapon they have. Still dangerous, as we know.
Fallen calls the pause. 15-14. The momentum, the absolute determination from FaZe has brought them here. And SK know it. This is what the semi-final should have been, and it's now starting to deliver. FaZe against SK has never been anything short of excellent. And this map is keeping up to par.
Last round of regulation, FaZe coming in with such an advantage in the weaponry. All the nades and utility, this just seems overwhelming odds. But it's these that we know SK has such good game plans for. Oh, but FaZe have taken the brakes off. No more training wheels. They've gotten out so quickly.
These are rounds they can define the rest of this game. Nade goes in. They're using it all. FaZe, they're picking up the pace. That next gear is being found. Phelps, all the damage done with nothing gained in return.
Nico's going to lead the way on mid. Fallen going for this peak. Oh, what a dink. One shot, and that's on Rain as well. The champion. The man with 33 kills in the game. He's going to have to take a more passive role. That's a good start for SK. Still a long way to go.
Phelps could be in so much trouble. He knows it now. He hears that molly coming in. He's being burned alive. The Brazilian barbecue begins. Alu, he's going to take the step that might just get this one going. coldzera is in their way. And this man accepts nothing less than greatness. He swings out with UMP, but he will fall. Rain, Nico, they're doing this. Surely overtime now awaits as Fur is your only man to stop it.
Yeah, what do you do if you're Fur here? You have to go for it. Maybe just trying to find one person flanking, make life a little bit easier, but it's not going to happen. And Faze have finally done it, haven't they? Clawed all the way back unless Fur has some miracle in his pocket, and he does not. Alu's going to finish it. Faze clan take us to overtime. Kerrigan's on his feet.
The crowd's in rapture. These moments you don't see every day. You don't get comebacks like that. SK Gaming had it all. The first map was dominance. They didn't look flustered. The second map, they had a good start. Faze were quiet, only Rain was there. And then suddenly the fire started to build.
For those who may not know, it is $16,000 start money, 3 rounds per side in overtime. Don't have to worry about the economy nearly as much. And you know, you were wondering if he was going to do it. What a time to do it other than the first round of overtime. Faze, you're in for some trouble.
Make it hurt, Fur. That's what I'm about. Already going to find Kerrigan. He doesn't even back away. The flash was good, but not good enough. Rain walks right out on main.
It's designed for his continued aggression. The pop flash comes in. It can't get him a second. And Alu, he's punished on the flank. Phelps has gotten aggressive. Bomb is going down just now. But Fallen is already here, and coldzera and Phelps not far behind.
Fallen looks in, waits for the smoke to dissipate, hoping it would happen, but no, the flashes are so continuous. Oh, that's a shot from Keo. Now Phelps is forced to move. 21 HP, though, he doesn't have the fight to hand. And coldzera looks on as the rest of his teammates crumble under the pressure, and he takes damage. He's got to go.
Not that time. First round of OT for Faze. Nico picking up the AWP for his teammate as well. Again, though, double op setup comes out for the SK side. A triple op. What?
3 orbs for SK Gaming. Taco, coldzera, and Fallen. All on this now. All right, SK Gaming, they're putting everything on the table. It's no time to hold back. It's right here, right now. Fallen is going crazily aggressive as well. What is going on here?
Surely not twice in overtime, Faze says. Fallen though, made. Oh, nice job by Fur, watching his back. We saw this in overpass. These two together, so deadly, so good at controlling the map on the CT side. And Fallen, he wants to get aggressive. He wants to find everything that's happening.
From his end, well, they have no control towards middle. They have nothing here to play with in that sort of aspect. So Rain, again, is finding so much room to operate. He doesn't know how much he can get away with, but he's going to find out soon. Fur, I guess, is the first challenge, and Fallen's in an awkward spot. As Keo's the one with the bomb bearing in mind, so this could all fall apart in a second.
Yeah, it really could. This is going to be very difficult for Faze, despite the fact that they have such good positioning in mid. They have full control. Rain is close up, but again, the benefit of that triple op. One's at B, Fallen controls A main, there's the bomb. This is a disaster. Rain's gonna go, but Taco's already picked one off and he needs this kill. He sprays, he finally gets it. It's down to just 2, Rain and Nico.
These two players, I guess if there's anyone alive, you want them to be trying to do it, but Taco gonna find Nico, and now it's Rain left in the 1v4. 3 orbs against him, and not a hope in hell. SK Gaming taking matters into their own hands. What aggression they showed.
Yeah, that triple op, surely Faze doesn't expect that at all. Although they might not even know it's out, because they only saw Taco and Fallen with it. They might not even know that Cold has another one. All tied up once again.
Well, we know that Faze like to go for that B hit when they need a round. It's worked. It's what got them into OT, that kind of very concise, very well-rounded, and this looks fast. Flashes, nades, molly, all going in. Clears out the close box, and they're going to push through it. Coupled by Sunroom. This looks like a very quick build here. Looking at Phelps and coldzera, they've got to be so ready for this. This hit is going to be unrelenting. It's going to be so hard to handle, and the mollies come in. 1, 2, extinguish, flash still there, and the hit's going to come out right about now. Phelps and coldzera completely blind. Nico's the only one you can see, but Phelps comes out well, and so does Fallen. It's SK, not laying it slip. They do not want it to fall, but Alu and Kerrigan, they're going to fight this one back with everything they have.
And there's Fallen from above, raining down death, and Phelps finishes it off. Faze wanted to pick up the pace. They wanted to get into that B bomb site before the ops could rotate, before those 2 AWPs in the A bomb site that terrorized them in the last round could get into position, and that's when they could hold it off a little bit easier. 16-17.
The SK fans are finding their voice, and they need it. This is nothing short of incredible here between these two. 16-17, SK Gaming are in the lead. They finally learned how to quell that B hit, but it's time now. It's SK on the T side, and they were so damn good at this.
Well, similar to what we just saw into the previous round. All 5 towards the B bomb site. Alu aggressive towards Checkers. He's in a tough spot. He needs to hit some stellar shots here, but they're not even going towards him. They're going to try and wrap around. Rain's got the first one. They find Alu for free, and there goes Rain trying to back up his teammate. He doesn't have enough attention towards A main. SK Gaming going to get the plant down. It's a desperate situation for FaZe.
Unrelenting aggression from SK. They took that site by storm, and no one makes it out alive. So now Keo, Carrigan, and Nico looking on what's just happened. Very limited steps back in. There's so much utility still on SK as well.
It's tough. You never think that execute's coming if you're Alu. You never think they'll do it. Taco's out in the open, but he's got to, oh no, he doesn't. He hasn't finished him off, but he's forced him back. This is taking so long, and finally they have to commit, and it's haphazard. It's not going anywhere. Nico's the last one, and he's got no chance of actually winning the round, so you might as well just hide. SK Gaming, 2 more map points, 2 more series points.
SK Gaming giving FaZe a little bit of hope, it felt. They gave him a chance at this, but no. This could be where it ends. This could be where FaZe dies at this point. 16-18. Fallen. Brilliance. Fur. Denial. You can't ask for much more, and here's the pause. SK want to just let FaZe know.
Can they do it
they're
again?
Against it.
Can they claw it back again?
What a storyline if they can. How deep can you push if you're FaZe? You know, it's, I don't know how much they've got to bring through on this.
It's just, it feels like, especially after that first round in OT, SK, they execute through their own smoke, and instead of going towards the bomb site, they're taking advantage of Rain being blind for 2 seconds, and they're wrapping into Checkers to find Alu. They want to eliminate that portion of the defense, and it works perfectly. Rain's so distracted trying to bail his teammate out that he just gets dropped basically for free. If you're a defender and that happens, you just feel like you're so outplayed. You feel like there's nothing you can really, like, they're always going to have the answers. It's so disheartening.
We are back underway, Jason. This could be it.
It could be, and what a performance from Rain that it's been on an individual level. One of the sole reasons his team even had the opportunity to force overtime. Look at him again. Nico as well, clearing out Squeaky Door.
Taco's still there. We could be seeing those double smokes in towards middle, eyeing up Fur and Phelps here. Again, denial of information, map control gained. Alu now feel incredibly uncomfortable. He has to back away from Checkers, find a deeper spot on it. But there is still a man there. There is still Carrigan trying to hold this, and the smoke goes in return, and SK gain nothing.
It's got to be so nerve-wracking, especially if your Kiyoshima smokes in the vision. Middle is such a critical point to be defending. Carrigan close up as well, but he's been abandoned. Again, it's him all alone. They think the main force is going to be coming from the A bomb site, and Carrigan, he's feeling so uncomfortable. Sees the shadow, but not in time. Fur, it's too easy. It's a free kill. Keo rotated away and didn't have the information to pass on. And you've lost everything if you're FaZe.
Keo wants it back, though. He wants to try and do this somehow. Going to push in towards A main. He's got some pressure to follow as Fur and Phelps begin to tighten the noose, wind the coil up. Oh no, it's Nico down, it's fallen. And now there it goes again. 2 more stand come hell or high water. SK Gaming do not want FaZe back into this. Alu and Rain need to do something incredible, unthinkable, and it has to start now. No, the shot missed. SK again, another step. The finals are 1 kill away. 1 man stands between SK Gaming and playing in those finals. He will not relent. He will not quit. He fights so hard. Another kill for Rain, but 3 more. Is it even possible? No! coldzera takes it for SK Gaming. The final kill, removing Rain from the battlefield and putting SK Gaming into the finals of ESL 1 Cologne.
Not only that, but putting a stop to the run of FaZe. They've made every final of every tournament they've played at since Nico joins. That is no longer it. And on this kind of a stage, SK, what a brutal map that was. First one was a little bit easy with Cash. They had to fight the entire regulation into overtime. Coldzera and Fur, fitting that they're the two leading the way.
Absolutely. FaZe Clan, though, do win minds and hearts. Rain put up such a performance for his side, and the rest certainly joined him towards the end. You never know what could have happened in some of those rounds. It was down to the wire so often. A couple of seconds on a bomb defuse could have changed everything. What a gladiator Rain was in this game, never giving up. Even at the end, you could see, just wanted to find some way to force his way into that bomb site, but Herculean effort carried his team through the first half. I mean, certainly they have no business being in that game outside of Rain. Well, we already heard earlier that Fallen and the SK Gaming Boys were looking for that final. They were waiting to get themselves back out there, and I do think we are now ready to head down and hear what they had to say about that matchup.
Yes, thank you, Lauren. With Taco, congratulations first of all, great win. Tough match in the last game. Much better first map though. I spoke to Fallen yesterday, he was upset. You guys didn't play very well yesterday, felt like you got a bit lucky, but today much better in the first game. But let's talk about that second game, that was crazy.
Crazy match. Hello guys, Cologne, you are insane. It was really hard, we knew it. It's FaZe Clan. These guys are monsters. But second match, of course, was our pick. We feel really comfortable to play Cash. So we did some mistakes as T-side. Our T-side is really strong because, like I said a few times before, we have the best in-game lead in the world. So yeah, that's it.
What did he say to you at the end? Because it's 15-14, you've lost a couple of important rounds. I see him barking, he's like, rah! It looks to us like he's super angry, but he's not, is he? What is he talking to you about?
No, he was not angry, of course. What he said for us is that, guys, it's 15-14. There's no way to lose this game because at least we have the overtime. So I'm pretty sure that if we lose this round, we're going to win the entire map. So that's what a leader do, and that's what Fallen did. So I'm really happy.
That's what he does every time. Tell me about the 3 AWPs in the overtime as well.
It's a thing that we did in the past match as well. We have Coldzera that can play with AWP. We have me that actually I can play with AWP as well, and we have Fallen. So it was not something special. When we feel that we are like confident to buy the AWP, we're gonna do this, and no matter what.
So 5 AWPs straight in the final?
Maybe we did it. We did it as well. We did it in the major, last major here in Cologne. We did it against Flipside, I remember. So maybe.
Maybe. Good luck in the final, ladies and gentlemen. SK are in the grand final.
Sorry?
You're the lucky one.
Why?
You get the GoPro.
Ah, it is.
Não pode picar embaixo.